Being live?
I don't know. I'm also surprised. Can you imagine?
I mean, like we need to start over.
Damn. What the hell?
Like, I'm surprised.
That's when it's even showing on my PCI. But so I. What the? Checking that buff yeah. There was. I'm just surprised that it's showing. Just on waiting to watch. Why is it showing waiting to watch when some South African Shinan can I? What? Imagine even there are people. Damn, I've lost some views. Anyway, it, let me just share this same link in the group so that people can start watching again.
Because like we've talked about a lot of things and it wasn't live.
Yeah, it wasn't live, but so we can start again. Let me just share this to the group joining.
Alright. Let me also just sleep a bit. Um,
Right.
I think,
All right. My name is.
I think, I think,
Let me just. How is the network?
yeah, the network is really
It's
bad.
bad for you or for me.
No, on your part.
My part.
Yeah, it's skipping over here. But it's okay, we can start.
Okay. So my name is James Hunter. Yeah. So welcome to the live stream. We're going to be talking about how you can obtain a percent scholarship in Russia, and we also talk about the requirements and also yeah. So kindly give yourself an introduction. Just introduce yourself. Talk about yourself. Feel free. Also talk about your YouTube channel so that people can subscribe right now.
Okay,
What do you do?
so um, my name is Taonga. My name is Taonga Piri. I am a Zambian currently studying in Russia. And I'm from the Copper Belt, specifically Kitwe. So, okay, it was a lot, but I'll summarize it a bit because I couldn't pick up exactly what you asked.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be studying agronomy. Currently, I'm still doing my Russian language. I recently came here last year, and um, we'll soon start writing exams, and our first year will begin in September. So about my YouTube channel, I talk about how to apply to come here, life in Russia, how safe it is studying here, and the So, if you want to know more about how to study in Russia, you can text me on Instagram. My username is TongaPiri1, and I'll be 100% available to answer all your questions.
Are you able to type in your? I'm not sure.
No, I'm not really sure, but let me try to connect to my phone. Maybe. No, 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 no.
If you have a PC, you can just search on the live stream. Then you're able to comment down there on the live stream.
All right. Okay, we can get into the questions because I see time is going.
She's going to drop her Instagram account just on section as we go further in the session, so that you can be able to contact her, communicate with her, and ask all the questions that you have about Russia. So I just want you to give a brief introduction about what inspired you to get a scholarship in Russia. Where did you just wake up from a dream and say, "No, I want to study in Russia. I want to study abroad"? What inspired you to get that scholarship?
Okay, so before I answer that question, I'm currently having connection problem with my PC, so I'll type out my Instagram username later. So what basically inspired me to come to Russia was my friend. I won't say it's something I dreamt of or maybe
Okay.
something I planned earlier. It just came about. Let's say maybe term 3, grade 12. That's when my plans changed and
Mhm.
my dreams changed as well. I was like, I'm definitely going to Russia. So yeah, that's what basically inspired me to study in Russia. Nothing more, nothing much. And I started applying. I started preparing to come here before my results even came out. So that's how big the inspiration was. Yeah. And you can visit my YouTube channel, Mr. Onga's Diary. I talk about how I managed to apply for a Russian
Mhm.
scholarship before seeing my results. Okay. Next question.
At Mr.
Yeah, Mr. Onga's diary.
Down, there. I'm just trying to down. Okay. Okay. So, you still communicate with your friend?
Yeah.
Maybe your friend is in a different
No, we're in the same city. We're in the same city and at the same school.
some city. Wow.
Yeah, same city and same maybe I think. Okay, Russia is different. It has institutes like
Is it that boy I've been seeing a lot? Me, I'm wondering.
no, let's not get too personal. But yeah, like
Okay.
okay, Russia.
Okay.
Russia has
Okay.
institutes.
So,
No, like Russian universities are different from Zambian universities. Yeah. For example, in Zambia you have CBU. CBU is just located on one property, right? But here in Russia, like universities are
mm,
located in different places. So you find that maybe you're doing a course on this at
yeah.
this building, you're doing a course at this building, you're
At
doing
what?
a course at different buildings. I mean, like universities in Russia are different from universities in Zambia. You get me? You understand?
I'm a bit left behind. Can you just?
Hello. Hey, maybe if we did this live thingy on my YouTube channel, that'd be great. Hello.
Hello.
I was saying
Yes.
universities in Russia are different from
Mm-hmm.
universities in Zambia. For example, right? CB is located on one building. I mean, on one land. Yeah, you understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But here in Russia, universities are located at different places. Like one university can have different institutes all around the city. So, for example, maybe you're doing botany at this building. You're doing different courses at different building, which makes you move up a lot.
Okay. So I think we can now start with the main questions. Can you just how peaceful is Russia like? Because for me, I've been planning to actually study abroad, but looking at Russia, how there is war, I get there are some setbacks that
Mm-hmm.
I have in my mind. Like, why would I apply in Russia when there's the war? Because in fact, I've been thought at some point I thought of applying in Russia, but then I was like, no, back we back.
Oh, Russia is very safe. I can assure you the Zambian government can never bring people somewhere where it's not safe. Trust me, this place is very safe and it is very peaceful. Like ever since I came here, I haven't experienced any danger. That I can
Mm-hmm.
assure you. And the other thing was during the war thing and the like, students were moved. Okay, let me just say it in this way. Like, Russia is very big, yeah? It has the European part and the Asian part. So that's not possible. Like the whole country can be affected by war. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we have We have one person asking in the comment section, how many points does one qualify for a Russian scholarship, and how expensive it is? Is it for qualification?
Okay. So for points, let me not specify because people do come here with 8 points, 9 points, 6 points, yeah. But all I can say is you need to have grades ranging from 1 to 3 in the best 5 subjects, which are 4 compulsory and one optional subject. But when I say up to 3, I don't mean getting threes in all your subjects. No, maybe you can have ones, twos, or maybe a 3 in one of the best 5 subjects. You get qualified to come here. And how expensive it is for qualification, I don't really understand by that term qualification, but okay, it's managed. You can manage because you're coming here for a scholarship. Maybe if the person can rephrase the question, what they meant by qualification, I'll try to break it down. Okay, so as we wait for the person to ask again, we can go back to how what we were talking about. We're talking about how safe Russia is. Hmm?
Okay, so from looking at, since we now know how many, since we now know the points that we need to get, so kindly just give us, as we are thinking of applying in Russia. I think people would like to know how, maybe like for you, what has been your experience in Russia? How maybe even the expenses in terms of food, or maybe like what does the scholarship also cover, the what, the food and
Yeah.
the accommodation? Because
Okay.
Zambian.
Okay. Yeah, I do understand. So I like this question because it's very interesting. Yeah. So Russia has different cities and different. How can I say it? Different. Russia is a state country, right? So meaning things differ in each city. They don't do the same. For example, prices in Kitwe and prices in Lusaka differ, right? Same applies to here. Russia has expensive cities and affordable cities. So, for example, the city I'm in right now, it is very affordable, like very affordable. Then we have cities that are very expensive, like Moscow, the capital city, St. Petersburg, Kazan, etc. You see, so things differ. So going to your next question, the other question is, oh yeah, answering your next question. The scholarship does cover a lot of things because the Higher Education Laws and Scholarship Board gives us allowances, and those allowances help us with hostel fees, to pay different bills, and to buy foodstuffs. So it's looking at how expensive things are here. It just depends in which city you are. For example, someone who's in Moscow.
Okay, so are you able to get me? I'm looking at the.
Yeah, I can get you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Yes. Okay, so answering the question, I think I can see the question um like
Mm,
money for preparations.
yeah.
So okay, so in terms of how expensive it is when during Russian process when coming here,
Yeah.
I can say it just depends on your income. you know. For others it can be very expensive, for others it can be okay. So like in terms of expenses, of course you have to pay for visa, and visa is very
Mm.
expensive. To some people it may not be much, to some it may be. You have to pay for medicals, you have to pay for translation of your documents, which are your passports and your results, and that's a lot of money, yeah. But it's not that much, like like it would scare someone off. As I said, like it just dependent on your budget. On
Okay. Okay. So
so okay,
somehow it's
wait, wait. Before we go to this other question, I have seen another question. Yeah. So
okay.
like
Yeah.
talking about how expensive it is, because other people may be scared. Like you need to cover for your airplane tickets and the like. But I can assure you that if you're on 100% government scholarship, they buy you an airplane ticket, meaning you only have to spend money on the transport from your home to the airport. Then from the airport to Russia, the government covers everything. But for visa, you have to pay for yourself. And during my time, our visa was 2080 kwacha. That's how much we paid for visa. Then for medicals, we paid about 550
Mm. 550. 550 what?
for medicals. Then okay, I don't want to scare people with prices, but things change. So now, like these people are coming this year, they say prices have dropped. It's just dependent on how like things are getting higher, they're getting expensive in our country. You do understand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it depends. It really depends with your income. We all have different incomes.
Okay. So
Okay.
let me just counter check. So one for to qualify for a scholarship, first you need to have the at least points, at least 1 to 3, but not all subjects. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you need to have a passport already uh, yeah, installed with you. You need to have a birth certificate as well.
Mm-hmm. A
Okay.
birth certificate,
What else? What else am I missing?
good grades. You need good grades, a passport, a birth certificate, and NR.
Okay. So and then uh, what are some of the steps we can take in order for us to for a person to apply for a scholarship? Because in the comment section here, there's a person wondering how they can apply for a scholarship.
Okay, so since we are focused on 100% scholarship, right? And that 100% scholarship is offered by the Higher Education Loans and Scholarship Board. And the Higher Education Loans and Scholarship Board do advertise every year. And when they advertise, they put the steps to follow when applying. But I'll just give a brief example on how we apply.
Okay.
So like I said, you need a passport. So for you to apply, you need a passport, NRC, and your grades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the Higher Education Loans and Scholarship Board advertise, they mostly attach a link, and that link is says education in Russia. That link
Mm.
is linked directly to the Russian government, the Ministry of Education here in Russia. So meaning as you're applying directly here to Russia, and it's mostly online. Maybe they'll say you need to write a letter responding back to this advert. You see? Then when you write, you send it back to them, and then you also have to apply directly here. But mostly for the online application, you mostly attach your passport, your results, and your NRC for a successful application. That's an online application. And then for the letter responding back to the adverts, you mostly attach, yeah, you attach synopsis, you attach your results, your NRC, your CV, um, your birth certificate if required or requested, even your permit.
Okay, so they advertise every year. So do you know maybe the specific? Maybe I don't know if it's in January. I don't know when they advertise, so that
Okay,
we keep our eyes peeled.
okay. So since schools here in Russia begin in September, that's when the first
Mm.
academic year begins, right? So by then they would have already enrolled new students. So they mostly advertise in November, December. Yeah, in November, December, that's when the Russian portal opens. And it mostly closes in January. The portal will close. So as you are waiting to apply, you just need to make sure you prepare your documents in advance. You put them aside and the like. It's not a difficult process. I can assure you it is very possible. Don't be scared. Don't stand out. Coming abroad is possible. Mm. And especially if it's yours, it's definitely yours and no one can take it away from you. But I must also emphasize the other thing. I know this is like you won't ask this question, but I earlier mentioned that you need to do medicals, yeah? So when
Mm.
coming here to write, you need to be 100% fit. That's really sad when people that are not okay because it's not their fault, yeah. But um, before you come here, we undergo medical, and those medicals have to prove that you are HIV negative. You don't have TB. You don't have these deadly diseases. Okay, not to do it that way, like to offend others out there, but that's just how it is. And mostly, like you find that your mind is prepared. You've been granted the scholarship, then your results come out to be something else. It really makes people depressed. People become so depressed such that they think a lot. Okay, why is it my fault that I'm like this? Because not everyone likes to be in their state. See, but it's not
Yes.
because it's not the government's fault. It's the Russians. Those are their requirements. Because when we do medicals in Zambia, we also do medicals here again when we come back. We do when immediately you land in Russia, immediately you land, you won't even stay maybe here for a week. Less than a week, you'll be requested to do medicals again to prove if medicals you did back home were correct. So if you forward the medicals back home, here they'll show. And that's really embarrassing on your part because people know you've traveled. It will cause depression, it will cause a lot of things. So to avoid that, you just need to be mentally prepared and know what you're in for. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Thank you very
it.
much. Uh, so wanted to ask like how much how much do they give like for the monthly I don't know if it's stipend or stipend. It's on which
I also don't know. We call it BC. I won't
what?
tell you how much. We call it BC. We call it
Mm.
BC. I also don't know the abbreviation. I just found it. I just found it as BC. It's quite a lot, but I won't say the amount. It's enough. It's it's
That's a
enough
lot.
for it's enough for a living. Yeah, it's enough for a living. It's enough. But I won't say the amount. I won't say the amount. You know, you don't tell people your salary out there. I mean, you don't tell people your financial. But yeah, it's enough. If you came here, I can assure you, you can even help your family back home by sending
Mm.
them something, even paying for your siblings' school fees, or maybe helping out your family with the same money they give you. But again, that's dependent on how you live your life. If you decide to live a very expensive life here, trust me, you won't be left with anything at the end of the day. So it's just up to you how you manage things. For example, you get your money, all you know is to spend like on expensive things. You won't have enough. Okay, I can say it's enough according to, first of all, it's enough according to your the city you are in, because some cities are very expensive and hostels are also very expensive. um like food is expensive and the like. But if you're in an affordable city like me, trust me, your money is more than enough.
Ah, yeah, me, I'm being happy. In fact, when do they start? Me, I want to start applying.
Okay,
Like,
you just have to. Wow, I also have to mention the other thing.
mm.
I know this you won't ask, but I also mentioned it. Like, so the Higher Education Loans and Scholarship Board will only give you one chance, meaning you cannot
Oh,
apply for a student loan. I mean, you cannot. If you're on a student loan, you cannot apply for the Russian government scholarship. So it's either you get a scholarship, a student loan, or a bursary. So it's up to
oh
you.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Why me?
Uh,
So bad for us on student loans.
how does one apply at school? Is it when LSB advertise, or maybe you guys follow a certain trend? So on this one, answering your question, we do follow when they advertise, because when they advertise, that's when the portal is open. The portal does open. Similar to Zambian universities, they do open portals, right? Some applies to here. You also They also open their portal and close their portal as well. So it's just dependent. It's dependent. They mostly open in November, December. That's when the portal is mostly open.
Okay, the next question.
Okay. Wait. I saw. Is it that you have to apply for a certain institution, then scholarship, or okay? So when you're applying, during the application process, you attach 6 universities here in Russia. Your choices, 6 choices. For example, you attach CBU, you attach UNZA, you attach Mulungushi, different universities. And then your first university, of course, that's your choice. Your second, that's your second choice. Your third, that's your third choice. Then, for example, if the first choice doesn't accept you, the second choice may be the third. So you have to search for best universities here in Russia. You have to do you have to do the utmost research before putting in the schools. Mm-hmm.
So,
Question.
like, how much does one need to have, like, an approximation of, let's say, like, as they are, let's say they have been given a scholarship in Russia, like, how much do they need to have on their, yeah, in their pockets, in order to maybe start a new life as they come there, while they're waiting for the money, and how long does the money take to come in?
No, when coming here, you're given money. They give you. You come with
Oh, they
money
give.
here. Yeah,
These scholarships are good, eh?
they are very interesting. You should try them out. They do give us.
Okay, let's see. There was a question. Does do the scholarships also cover like a percentage of students with disabilities, or
As
maybe
in
it's just like just equal, like the in terms of the distribution?
student disabilities like how?
No, no, like do the scholarship cover a certain percentage of people that got disabilities? There was, I think I saw a question in the comment section.
No, I mean you can't come here if you're not okay. It's not to hurt other people's feelings, but that's just what the Russian government requests.
It's just equal for everyone.
Because like when you come here, Russia, okay, Russian people, how can I say it? Russian universities, when you start your university, yeah, you will take part in PE, physical education. And for you to do that, you need to be fully like fit. Because they won't let you just walk by. Like PE is part of your courses for everyone, no matter what course you're doing, medicine, engineering, agronomy, any course, you do physical education.
Hello.
Hello, yeah. So that's basically it about it.
I think we're just about uh, four more questions before I let you go. So, did you have any mentor to help you as you were applying for the scholarship to guide you with the requirements, the resources, and everything?
Resources. Okay. Did I have anyone to help me? Of course, I had a
Come
friend
again?
who, of course, a friend of mine was helping me apply. Like a friend of mine helped me with the entire process because I never knew anything. That's why people are there. And if you need help with your application, feel free to contact me. I'll be there to help you with no
Can you
fee.
just, Achani, are you able to type? Are you able to type?
No, I can't connect. My VPN is bad.
Oh, it's the same issue here because I'm using the Wi-Fi, the school's Wi-Fi, and it's pathetic.
Hey. So we use the VPN here in Russia because you cannot access Facebook, YouTube,
Hmm?
Instagram
Wait
without
for real? Oh, I just remembered. You guys are doomed, die.
we're not doomed. We just can't access any of these social media platforms without VPN. So I'm failing to connect, yeah.
Oh. It would have been really nice because if you comment there, if you comment, people will just, it to be easy for people to just click on your profile there, then they hit the subscription button.
Okay,
Let's,
let me try to check for
yeah,
my
let's,
no wait.
yeah, search for laptop there.
But it will take some time. But wait, wait just a minute. Remove app.
Okay, can you only use a G12 certificate to apply? Have you seen the question down there?
No, you cannot use your grade 12 certificate only. Is it only? Yes, you can use your grade 12 certificate to apply because that's yes, you can use your grade 12 certificate to apply, but you also it needs to be backed up with a passport and an NIC. Is it answered?
Okay. Just stop while I'm looking for the next question. Just hope you are also doing the connecting that side. So question number I
Hi,
think
good.
in terms of the resources that the Russian scholarship, the Russian government provides to students. I think.
Yeah, we did. But people are free to ask questions where they're not clear.
Okay. And one question I've always wanted to ask: do you need to carry maybe some pots for cooking in Shima filia? Maybe even some milli meal?
No.
Or yeah. Is
Okay,
there anything that
so
you need to carry?
when coming to Russia, just come with your clothes and some food. Maybe Zambian food, like dried veggies. Yeah, just dried veggies. A lot of soya pieces, a lot of dried veggies, but anything metal like is not allowed in the airplane. Knives are not allowed. So you just need to. And plus, the other thing is your space. The airplane only accommodates 23 kg per suitcase, and you're only allowed to carry two suitcases plus a hand carry, and you cannot pack what's in those.
Wow, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys hearing this? Who knew being a student is so beneficial? You know, I think you can even wonder. You can even ask yourself what you are doing in Zambia. I'm on a student loan. I can even wonder what am I doing in Zambia with a student loan. Hmm?
No, a student loan is everything because there are people out there who don't have student loans.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but the student loan somehow it's not the okay. It can't be compared to a scholarship because this I don't know if it's stipend that is given to you guys is
It's a
much.
VC. It's called a VC.
What? It's Sungu, it depends with where you learned your primary school from.
No, like they call it VC here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Maybe allowance is another. But if you have any more questions, do ask. Trying to connect my VPN on.
Okay.
Okay.
So, question number 8. Question number 8 is can you just tell us a bit more about the environment, the faculty of the university? How is it? Like the in terms of maybe how peaceful it is, or maybe the are you facing any racism? Is there any racism?
Racism. Um. Okay. I may not have
Come again?
experienced
It's there.
racism. I may not have experienced racism, but I can assure you, Russian people are really good. They're okay. And they're very nice. Like most people have come in contact with, will ask you questions. They'll be interested in where you're coming from. No, that's being friendly. And so maybe I may experience it, but I don't want to experience it. I've only been here for about 7 to 8 months now, so I haven't been here for long. Maybe in the long run, I may experience it, but I haven't. Or maybe I
I think
did, but I just didn't take it part as racism. I don't know. But racism is not here. It's a very peaceful country. I can assure you. Ah, it's a very peaceful country that I can assure you of.
so. There, are you learning the program that you are doing? Like, or in fact, did you tell us the program that you're doing?
Yes, I'll be studying agronomy.
So that program, are you learning it in Russian or it's in English?
Um I'm learning it in Russian. It's Russian. It's totally Russian.
Uh, how are you managing?
So
Good
when you come
response.
here, you have to learn the Russian language first, and I can assure you the Russian language is very hard. But it's not that hard. It's okay.
Oh, good bro. Brad Mia,
Yeah, it doesn't sound that way.
just looking at the Russian language, I think it's difficult because me, I'm one person who has got interest in learning different languages.
It's
I,
Russian.
at some point I had interest in learning Russian, but it was kind of a bit
Mm-hmm.
tricky.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's okay. It's tricky, but it's very different from English. It's very different from English. Like the keyboard is different. The letters, the alphabet is different. Like it just requires you to put in all your effort, a lot of study, a lot of interaction with native speakers for you to finally get that language.
But you're even able to pass, like using their language, like maybe passing the getting good results.
Of course, a lot of people have passed along with degrees.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's not. It's very good.
Okay,
Um,
there's the question. Can you see the question there?
questions. Um, what if I do NS or NSAS in Zambia? Can I continue? So, how many
So it's
points
like
or required GPA for you to proceed to second year? As a second year, yeah or not? I know I do not get the question. If you rephrase
okay.
them.
Let me try. I think let me see if I can understand. I think he's trying to say, let's say someone who is already doing first year NS, can they
Mhm.
apply using the NS results, the NS results? I think that's if I'm not mistaken.
I don't get. NS, what does it mean? Please, maybe I'm a bit behind.
Natural science. They're doing natural science
I don't know. When you're coming here as a person who recently completed grade 12.
because what we're told is that you can apply for a scholarship if you got using your natural science results. If you did natural sciences, that's what I was taught.
I don't know. I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I haven't yet.
Okay, so I think we can find out by so like is there an issue of let's say learning biology, science, chemistry, those natural science courses at first year, or you just go direct
Mhm.
into the program?
Yeah. So during your Russian language, right? You're also required to do biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics. So we'll begin writing our exams soon to close those natural sciences. But applying with NS, I'm not really sure because you mostly apply with your grade 12 certificate. It's like you're just a new person who recently completed school, then you want to now get to a university. You see, you haven't done any natural science elsewhere or anything. Maybe if things do change in the near future, yeah.
Okay, I think that one is understood.
Mm-hmm.
That one is okay, the ninth question out of the okay. So, how do you think studying in Russia is going to benefit your career goals?
I mean, when you my certificate from Russia, when I come with it to Zambia, it is a very high degree. That paper, because I did it elsewhere, and plus, like, Europe is advanced. That's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really going to benefit me.
Okay. So let's take a look at just. Is there any recommendation or any kind of advice you can give to students like myself who are aspiring to apply in Russia?
Go for it. If it's yours, it's yours. And if God says yes, no man can say no. And if you are truly destined to study abroad, you will surely study abroad.
Amen. Okay.
Yes, it is
How
very
far would
possible. I am trying to connect my VPN, but I cannot. So,
that?
my username is Miss Taonga's Diary,
Let me just
and
try typing at Mr.
Miss Taonga's Diary,
Mr.
or you just type Taonga's Diary. I'm sure it will pop up.
Let's see if I'm correct.
Mm, maybe. No, on my Instagram account is Taonga Period One.
Taonga P1.
Yes. Um, I don't know.
Okay, so those of you guys who are live right now, I just want you to hit the subscription button for Mr. Ongazari so
No,
that we.
it's Taonga Period One. Like the period is attached to the one.
Oh, it's attached to the one. I think they have noted that down. Noted.
So for those that have any more questions, feel free to ask, and mhm, feel free to text me on Instagram. Feel free to text me on Telegram as well. And you can also join my Telegram channel. I have a Telegram channel.
Would have loved to have the link, but so sad. But anyway, maybe next time we can have that. I'd love to have the link in the comment section there.
Okay, maybe I can share the link. Then you can share the link.
Or are you on Facebook, right? I mean, on
Yes.
okay, yeah. Okay, let's see, guys. Hit the subscription button. I am waiting. I'm looking at your YouTube channel. There is a link here. I'm not sure which link is this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
on my
Telegram. I can
yeah,
see
on my
Telegram.
YouTube channel.
Telegram. Let me just paste it here. Let me copy it. Let me copy the link. Okay. Ah, damn. Okay, copied. Okay, guys. So, are there any questions before we close? Any questions before we close? Okay, the other link for Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, for my Instagram, but we'll try.
I'm copying it right now.
Okay. Just unfortunate that my VPN couldn't allow me to.
Okay, it's so sad. The network, yeah. But I'm sure next time. I think next time. What do you think about next time? Can't we like have a maybe next time just talk about your experience in Russia? First, maybe we can talk about the. We can go deeper into the documents, and maybe the website, and also study tips. We can talk about the study tips as well as we can also give them some clips. We can make something bigger where I can be able to show them some of the clips. In fact, maybe for next time's live stream, I think we can do it on your channel so that yeah, I don't know how we can do it.
Definitely not a problem at all.
What?
But we usually do that.
Okay. Some clips. That's really good. Okay, let me just check something. Okay, so how do you just a friendly question? How do you keep in touch with your friends and families
WhatsApp.
from WhatsApp?
Mm-hmm. You just need to
Okay.
talk to them on WhatsApp, maybe every day, because I can assure you homesickness is real and is there.
Okay. Hello, I think me I want to get a number. Why is it? Kanamba chat. Hmm?
A
My
number
connection. Hmm?
for,
Hey, one of your friends, Kaidi.
I don't know,
You
maybe.
will.
I think we should now come to the end.
Yeah, I think yeah. So we are now coming to the end of our session. It was a great discussion. We've talked about some of the requirements on how you can get yourself 100% scholarship in Russia. You need the birth certificate. You need to have good grades. You need to have the right documents like your NRC, your passport. You also need to have some money to get yourself a visa, and also, yeah, you need to be prepared. You just have to be
You also
praying.
need to be okay. You need to be physically strong, mentally strong, and Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we don't want you feeling left out, feeling sad, feeling as if the world is unfair on you. Because okay, it's some people things happen to them because they didn't wish for them to see.
Mm-hmm. Even
Then
we also have such here on campus as well.
yeah,
But
exactly.
do you even have maybe such cases like students facing mental health issues, maybe, where like maybe we had this issue where some student, in fact, we've been having regularly on, okay, I wouldn't say on a regular basis, but time we hear such cases like students, you know, killing themselves because of too much pressure. Do you have such cases that side as well?
No, so far so good. I haven't heard any of those. Maybe they have been, but I haven't heard.
Okay. So who is your mentor that side to keep you strong?
The flow
Maybe
was
getting married.
okay. So it's currently 1948.
All right.
Ye-
I think I think this is
It's
the end, I guess.
yes. Right now the sun isn't yet in because we're now in spring and we're experiencing long session.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much for giving me this. In fact, thank you very much for your time as well. We all know you've got a lot of things to do. It's been a pleasure. Not a lot of students from here, they know they'll be able to watch this video. They'll be able to come back to your channel. I'm hoping that in the next uh, in the next 1 week, let's say we both have some good subscribers on both of our channels.
Hoping for the best. Hoping
And
for the
also, good luck to your exams as well.
thank you.
All right.
You're
Thank you
most
very much.
welcome. Bye.
Goodbye. All right, guys. So that was Taongapiri all the way in Russia. That was a great conversation. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know that getting a scholarship is actually beneficial, because just look at how much money those people are getting. Just look at how much money you're actually getting at the end of the month. Enough money that you can even send some to your families and friends back from Zambia, here in Zambia. You know, I think actually it's good. It's actually a very good opportunity. It's uh, it's really good. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. So next time we're actually going to be talking about how you can obtain 100% scholarship in Turkey, of course. Yeah. So for Turkey, the portal is actually open right now. You guys can apply right now. Okay, it's not more like applying, but it's more like okay, the portal is open. You can submit your documents, but then applying is usually happens takes place in is it January to February, somewhere there. So yeah, next time we'll be talking about how you can apply for a 100% scholarship in Turkey. Of course, in Turkey they give the stipend. Yeah, they give a stipend, the accommodation, the flight ticket. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in Turkey they also cover for the visa. That's if I'm not mistaken. But of course, we have someone in Turkey. So we have someone who is in Turkey to cover those areas, the requirements and everything. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can just type the questions below in the comment section as the live stream is ending. So we're able to answer those questions in the next session, as we are going to be having the yeah. So next time we are going to be having a scholarship in Turkey. We're going to be talking about how we can obtain 100% scholarship in Turkey. So you feel free to ask, to comment in the comment section and ask, so that as we are going to be having the next session, we'll be able to answer those questions, because we are going to have another person from Turkey who's actually going to talk about the requirements and everything, and the resources, everything that you need to carry as you are going to Turkey, uh, the money that is given as you are living in Turkey. We're going to also talk about the expenses, how to manage your budget, and everything like that. It's also how to manage your budget, how to manage your monthly allowance. It's also everything like that. It's also going to be talked about in the next session, as we are going to be talking about how you can obtain a scholarship in Turkey. So if you've just come in, I can see we have two views. We can have two views. Are these two new views or not? Kindly comment if you are. This is when you are just joining us, because the live session just ended. So kindly comment. Okay, so yeah, next time we'll be covering how to uh, okay, so thank you very much for watching. I was your host together with Tawanga Piri. I was your host, James Hunter, together with Tawanga Piri, all the way from Russia, a student that is studying agronomy in Russia. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for your support. Please do not forget to hit the subscription button so that you can be reminded whenever we have live sessions like this, and also so that you can be reminded whenever we have more scholarship opportunities. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to Taonga Peri's YouTube channel, so that you can also get updates, all our very own updates, as we are going to be applying for scholarships in Russia. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.